Kenya witnessed another historic event, the swearing-in ceremony of the third Deputy President of the Republic, Professor Abraham Kithure Kindiki. Good afternoon and welcome to the news right here on TV47, the home of untold stories. My name is George Maringa. Let's get you informed. Now, let's get you informed with after where Cabinet Secretary Professor Kithure Kindiki has finally been sworn in as the third Deputy President under the 2010 Constitution in a colorful event that took place at KICC, Nairobi this morning. Kindiki, accompanied by his wife, Dr. Joyce Kithure, took the oath of allegiance in a swearing-in ceremony that was attended by President William Ruto, who led Kenyans in welcoming the new Deputy President. Kindiki's oath of office comes just a day after Justices Eric Ogola, Anthony Mrima, and Dr. Freda Mugambi cleared him on Thursday evening after ruling that a prolonged vacancy in the office of the Deputy President would contravene sections of the Constitution.
Miss on his position signals that the proceedings have officially commenced.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the President shall nominate a person. I,
Kithure Kindiki,
in full realization of the high calling, I assume as Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Republic of Kenya, that I will obey, preserve, protect, and defend this Constitution of Kenya, as by law established, and all other laws of the Republic, and that I will protect and uphold the sovereignty, integrity, and dignity of the people of Kenya. So help me God.
Indeed, still on that, Deputy President Professor Kithure Kindiki has expressed his gratitude to President William Ruto for bestowing honor upon him following his appointment as the new Deputy President. Speaking after his swearing in as Kenya's third Deputy President, Professor Kithure Kindiki equally expressed gratitude to his family for their endless support, whilst promising to take up the new role with utmost wisdom, dedication, and competence.
As I discharge the burden that you have placed me, Your Excellency, the burden you have placed on my shoulders, I am grateful that I will discharge that burden with the benefit of having grown and continuing to grow under the feet of not just my father and mother who gave birth to me, but the many elders of their generation who helped me to shape and make me what I am today over time, is to affirm that throughout my journey, culminating with this moment, I have come to believe that Kenya is the country of possibility. Your Excellency, for a person such as I to stand here today and take oath of the office of the Deputy President, it can only happen in Kenya. I will serve under you and provide you with the assistance and support you require to take this country to the next level. I commit, I will be loyal and faithful. I will try the best of my ability to work hard together with the other colleagues to lighten the burden that you carry on your shoulders, Your Excellency. And therefore, I think for me, today is, if I may say so, a day when I have received the highest honor yet of my life, and I don't take that for granted.
Indeed, in his speech at the swearing-in of Deputy President Kithure Kindiki, President William Ruto has alluded to being a lonely voice in the executive for the last 2 years. Ruto, while acknowledging Kindiki's remarkable academic background and eloquence, has called on the DP Kindiki to help him in fulfilling the agenda of his administration.
My dear Professor Kindiki, I need your voice. I need your intellect to help me and to help members of our cabinet to profile the things we are doing, to speak to the things that we are doing. I have almost become a lonely voice in the executive, especially in the presidency, speaking about our projects, speaking about our programs, elaborating on what we are doing. You are eloquent, my brother. You're intelligent, my brother. I am confident that you will do that which I have missed for the last 2 years. I know you will.
President William Ruto has called on security agencies in the country to combat the worrying trend of femicide in the country. Speaking at the KICC during the swearing-in ceremony of his deputy, Professor Kithure Kindiki, President Ruto called on the Office of the Directorate of Criminal Investigations, DCI, to expedite on the investigations to ensure the criminals committing crimes are held accountable.
I know that of recent, we have seen incidences of our girls, our mothers, our women who have been murdered in cold blood. And let me say this, that the DCI and all the investigative authorities in the Republic of Kenya must stand up to these criminals. And we must deal decisively and firmly. And I want to ask us as a society to be careful with strangers, to be careful with people who lure our girls, our women into situations that compromise their security. But we must be on the lookout, all of us as a nation.
The Prime Cabinet Secretary, Mudavadi, who is also Interior Cabinet Secretary in acting position, has applauded Kindiki Kithure for his new role as Deputy President, pointing out Kindiki as a man of humility and simplicity. Musalia, who welcomed Professor Kindiki, said that there are moments Kenyans have accused the government for taking their eyes off the ball. Therefore, this new change, it will help them focus and retrace their steps in building the nation.
I think it is important for us to reflect on the journey ahead. We have had a tumultuous 2 years, and there are moments that Kenyans have accused us of having removed our eyes off the ball. This is a moment a great moment for us to retrace our steps, get together, have a unity of purpose, have the resolve and the will, and to focus so that we can deliver for the Kenyan people. In Professor Kindiki, we see a lot of virtue, but perhaps the one I may want to single out is the virtue of humility and simplicity. He does not walk around with airs around him. This is a very important virtue. If, as a nation, we can embrace humility, we will go far.
Let's take you to central Kenya, where as Kenyans from various regions celebrate Kindiki's swearing in, the mood in Karatina, Mathira in Nyeri County is notably more subdued. Residents in the hometown of former DP Rigathi Gachagua are focused on their daily routines, offering little commentary on the recent developments. Take a look.
Hiyo tumefanyiwa mbaya sana kama watu wa Mount Kenya. Watu wa mlima wamefanyiwa mbaya sababu mimi naona ingekuwa Gachagua lazima aende, wangeenda wao wawili. Gachagua pamoja na president.
Anafanya Gachagua anakuwa leta kupewa haki yake vile inafaa. Uongozi wake inafaa. Gachagua akona laiti ya kuelekea kwenye mlima yote inatoboa, tukakaa na amani na Gachagua.
Sisi kama Mount Kenya haturidhiki naye kwa sababu wangepea huyo ligiji wetu nafasi ajieleze na ile hatua ilifanyika ikuenda kulingana na katiba ya Kenya vile inatakikana. Kwa hivyo wangepewa nafasi ndio waende mpaka Supreme. Sasa Supreme ikimgonga hapo sisi tutakubali. But for now hiyo already roya wa Gachagua walikuwa wamesema wana imani na hiyo koti. Kwa hivyo walikuwa najua hiyo koti itawatendea ukweli. Ndivyo sababu walikuwa na ikataa.
52-year-old Abraham Kithure Kindiki, a son of the Tharaka Nithi soil in Tharaka Nithi County west of Mount Kenya. Another moment, another opportunity for the soft-spoken professor of law, a man who has for years been at the side of President William Ruto, culminating to him being appointed twice to be in charge of the vital and powerful interior security docket. Let's get more of Kindiki from Moiga William.
I, Kithure Kindiki, being appointed a cabinet secretary.
On September 22nd, 2022, and again on August 8th, 2024, President William Ruto attended the swearing-in ceremony for Kithure Kindiki as the Interior Cabinet Secretary.
And to the best of my ability, so help me God.
2 years after Kenya Kwanza assumed power at the House on the Hill, Kindiki has proven to be a close ally of the Commander-in-Chief owing to his critical role in managing government affairs. Recently, the soft-spoken leader from Tharaka Nithi County has frequently been at the forefront, welcoming and saying off President William Ruto during his regional and international trips. The professor of law is not only a close ally of President Ruto, but also a long-time confidant. Their relationship dates back to when Kindiki represented Ruto during the International Criminal Court ICC trial in the Netherlands, and he served as Ruto's chief agent in the 2022 general election. Recently, a group of members of parliament from the Mount Kenya West region endorsed Kindiki as their preferred liaison to President William Ruto. They praised his ability to effectively represent the region's interest within the national government. Ahead of the 2022 general election, a section of MPs recommended him as Ruto's running mate. The selection committee favored the former Tharaka Nithi senator for his loyalty, temperament, experience, and public record. However, Ruto settled on Rigathi Gachagua and Kindiki missed the opportunity.
Nikaita wabunge hawa nikawaambia, sasa nyinyi wabunge, kwa sababu tumepangana vizuri, mimi nataka munitafutie, mnaona tutapangana namna gani, tuwe na deputy wa kunisaidia. Hao wabunge wakaongea. Nikaona wananielekeza kwa vijana. Wakaniambia kijana fulani ni mzuri, kijana fulani ni wa bidii, kijana fulani ni wa namna hii. Lakini mimi niliwaambia hapana.
But who is this man Kindiki? Kithure Kindiki hails from Irindone village in Tharaka constituency. He is a lawyer, politician, and current state officer who served as the senator for Tharaka Nithi County, winning elections in 2013 and 2017. His journey began in academia. Kindiki holds a Bachelor of Law degree from Moi University, a master's degree in international human rights law and democracy, and a PhD in international law, both from the University of Pretoria, South Africa. From 2000 to 2003, he was a law lecturer at Moi University before joining the University of Nairobi in the same role from 2003 to 2005. In 2005, he was promoted to head the Department of Public Law and later became the Associate Dean of the School of Law at the University of Nairobi. In 2008, he officially joined the government as Secretary of Cohesion in the Justice Ministry under the NAC government. It is after defending William Ruto at the ICC in the Crimes Against Humanity case in 2012 that Kindiki's political star started to shine. The high-profile case opened the first chapter of the now years-long friendship between Kindiki and Ruto. Muigi William, TV47.
Sports News.
Let's get sporty. The national women's football team, Harambee Starlets, jetted back in the country today early morning after representing the country in the Pink Ladies Cup tournament in Antalya, Turkey. Coach Beldine Odemba and her team thrashed Philippines 4-1 in their last group match last Wednesday after losing to Russia and Chinese Taipei. It was a 4-team competition and their first international tournament after their last December Women's Africa Cup of Nations qualifier against Botswana.
Team kutoka hizi team zingine, speed, opening, as in tumelearn a lot kwa sababu our level yao si level yetu. So tumeona tunafaa kwa vitu mob. So the more we get these opportunities, the more we improve.
Imekuwa nzuri, imekuwa ya good exposure especially kwa players kama sisi Harambee Starlets. Tumekuwa away for long but at least wameleta hii Turkish Pink tournament, tumekuwa pamoja na
The Kenya Volleyball Federation National League new season kicked off on Thursday at Kamukunji grounds in Nyeri County. In the women's competition, Kenya Pipeline overcame Kenya Prisons by 3-2. Kenya Pipeline registered scores of 25-14, 25-27, 25-22, and 23-25, as well as 18-16. In other results, KDF saw off Vihiga Volleyball by 3-0, while Kenya Army also eased past Maranatha by 3-1. In the men's category, KPA clobbered Equity by 3-0. Kenya Prisons conquered Kenya Army by 3-0, while GSU defeated Rift Valley Prisons by 3-0. The league is currently underway before paving way for the national tournament on Saturday and Sunday.
Hii mechi zetu unaenda game by game. Sasa tumemalizana na Equity, sasa tuna focus next game. Yenye tutapata tutakuwa tumejipanga na wao kulingana mpaka kesho jioni. Nafikiri ndio tutakuwa na mechi yetu ya pili pengine against Kenya Prisons vile imepangwa. Tutakaa tuongelee Kenya Prisons tuone vile tutawa handle. Kila game ina challenges zake na kila mchezaji ana strength yake.
Indeed, I believe you now